talk fantasy and we talk the NFL today. Here is me sitting down with Joe Gibbs.
So, Pod Vader, I don't know if you know this, but in 1981, I was 11 years old, and my beloved Washington Redskins were looking for a new head coach, and Bum Phillips, the charismatic coach of the Houston Oilers,
Little guy
was
falling
on the free agent
asleep.
market, and I so wanted Bum Phillips. He was so colorful. We're going to kick the door down, and and I thought, oh, my little 11-year-old body, I so desperately wanted Bum Phillips to be hired, and my Redskins went out and hired some assistant with the Chargers I'd never heard of named Joe Gibbs, and I was so upset as an 11-year-old. 154 wins later, 4 Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowl wins, and the only playoff win in the Dan Snyder era. Coach Joe Gibbs is sitting next to me. Coach, an honor, a thrill to meet you, and thank you for my childhood.
No, I'm absolutely thrilled. I think I was the guy that had all the fun, but to hear all the stories of people that kind of went through that era with this, and a lot of them now are, about your vintage, and it's fun to be a part of that. Let me say this, you'd have got a good one with Bum. Bum's a good one. I like Bum.
Bum was great, but obviously, I can't, when you're 11, every decision, I discovered
He got scared.
Football was my life. The Redskins were my life at that point. Still, frankly, are. And I just couldn't understand, who is this guy? Like, you're 11, you don't know anything, and
I'll tell you what's worse than that. I started out 0-5, so I can imagine what you were saying at 0-5. Now, I tell everybody, at 0-5 in Washington, that's a big deal. I was looking for a different way home at night. I go, Pat, please sell the dog. I'd hate to come home and see that fella draped over the steps.
Well, you finished that year at 8-8, obviously had an amazing run. I'm curious, I believe the best play of my childhood, and frankly, probably of my life, my favorite play, it's been all downhill ever since. 4th and 1, John Riggins, touchdown in the Super Bowl.
I left tight wing, fake zoom, 70 chip. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And let me say this, my heart was right there, because I'm going, if we miss this, I'm gonna get nailed for sure for calling this thing.